Today, Romo is damaged.
Oh, you sound like Dak Prescott's agent.
Is that Amazon? It's the Amazon factory back there.
That was me.
Poor guy. Hugh Jackson's apparently got tricks.
Yeah, well, he ain't got no win, so hopefully he got some tricks. Let's see what happens.
What does snowman mean? I don't even know what that means. And Pop's taking shots.
According to Pop, he's going to make every single one of them. That's how he rolls.
Plus this guy.
Oh! Lattimore! Sit at the table! Golly, what's wrong?
Sports Nation is presented by Toyota.
We're going to rush through the next 28 minutes so we can get to whatever that video is at the very end. Because that seems wrong.
Over and over again.
Welcome to Sports Nation. Beadle, LZ, Marcellus, and we're going to get right back into this bad boy. Romo. I think about that. As Dak Prescott continues to ball out, Tony Romo's days in Dallas likely coming to an end. The Cowboys reportedly could be fielding offers for Romo in the offseason. But according to Joe Theismann, that's a very bad idea. Take a listen.
Let's put this Tony Romo stuff to bed, okay?
Yeah.
The man's had 3 back surgeries. He's got a collarbone that's been broken twice. He's 36 years old. He plays behind, the last couple of years, he played behind probably the best offensive line in football. Hasn't finished the season in the last 5. Any general manager that would make a deal for Tony Romo shouldn't keep their job as a general manager. I mean, it's a bad business decision.
That handshake seemed pretty official to me. I feel like the deal's already done. That's your boy.
Yeah.
Damaged goods?
He is damaged goods. I mean, by the very definition of the phrase damaged goods, he is because of the injuries, because of the protection of that offensive line, and he still got hurt every single year. You understand what the term means, but it's not applicable to him, to another team, for this very reason. He has a redeeming quality about him. Third best quarterback when he was healthy. A guy who could still go out there with that fire and knowing that he got burned in Dallas will go out there and try to redeem himself somewhere else. Context matters. If he goes to the Denver Broncos, let's say, and they find out through their analytics that if they had a better quarterback, even in the short term, this team is still a Super Bowl winner, guess what? Tony Romo will be the quarterback of that team in the interim until Paxton Lynch or someone else, Trevor Siemian, if he makes it through, becomes their quarterback. All that said, this is not a done deal, and you're not a dumb GM if your team needs him to get over the hump.
So you named Denver specifically.
I tend to think that the GM that listens to this criticism and decides not to trade for Tony Romo should be fired.
Interesting.
Because it seems as if he's rushing to judgment, especially when you consider, as you alluded to, Peyton Manning, 4 neck surgeries prior to Denver. I think that kind of worked out for them okay. The question is whether or not what you're giving up is going to give a nice return. I tend to think it's more of a rhetorical split, right? Is it a risk? Yes. But damaged goods to me suggests that the risks are far greater than what you would get from it. And I think that there's maybe a high risk, but you still get a lot for Tony Romo if he's healthy.
There's the resume of injuries, if you will. That's a lot.
Looks like a
look, broken finger. Come on, I'm not going to count that. That
doesn't even
That looks like an NFL resume, just a normal NFL player.
But it is interesting that you both specifically mentioned Denver. Can you even see it in your mind's eye that he goes anywhere but Denver if, in fact, he leaves?
The Jets. The Jets, last year, a game away, a few plays away from being in the playoffs. All of a sudden this year with the terrible quarterback play, maybe they say we get that guy in here, we can go back to where we were. That's a team that stands out outside of Broncos.
Maybe even Kansas City.
Don't do Alex Smith like that.
Because he's already happened to Alex Smith once. Why not do it again?
He's used to it.
He's used to it.
Right. Be careful.
That's not right.
Yeah.
You're just piling on now.
Yeah, in that case.
More football. Ravens kicker, Justin Tucker's good. He's real good, in fact. He actually drilled a kickoff through the uprights on Sunday, and now John Harbaugh tells CSN Mid-Atlantic that he thinks teams should get a point for every kickoff that goes through the uprights, adding it would be exciting to make touchbacks more valuable. I'll be honest with you. I don't hate this.
You don't hate this?
I don't hate it.
Have you thought through this?
Do you see how fun that was?
What? Really? What was
have
fun
fun
about
watching
it?
that
For the
video?
guy that caught it between the goalposts, like, wow, this is amazing.
Point.
Too bad I can't
Look
keep
at this.
it.
Ready?
It's not
5,
baseball.
4, 3, 2, 1, fun.
You can't keep this ball.
Look at that.
This is
Not
the
it.
problem with this. All right, on the surface, I will admit, it sounded enticing. But then you start to realize an extra point and a field goal has what? Opposition, a defense, someone trying to block those same point attempts. In this scenario, No one's trying to block it. You
Because
can't
the
do
kicker
this.
is his own worst enemy,
Well, guess what?
as we've seen
And
this
that
year.
is not a football play where a guy is going to be rewarded, a team rewarded, because you don't have any defense. You're going against oxygen, and you're kicking it through a goalpost, and you get a point.
And he's
It can't
only
work.
saying
I
it
like it.
because what? Who has the best kicker right now?
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
So of course he wants to do it.
Right. There's
But
nothing
look,
to be
we're
honest.
always trying to find ways to change the rules a little bit or make things more fun, more interesting, or maybe we can get points from somewhere else.
Yeah, but that comes from the competition committee in the offseason. There's nothing competitive about that play. There's no opposition to that play. So if he
What
can
if they
find a way.
tweaked it? They tweaked the position or they tweaked something and you had to get it through the up. I'm just trying to.
So if it's a tie score, you're okay with the team that wins.
Yeah.
Just get the free
Aim it through there.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, they tied it up. Hey, but we get this kick. Oh, come
How
on.
about this?
Hey, you got to make it work.
If you wanted to make it a competitive play, let the front line of the receiving
Okay.
team rush you.
What if we do that?
You ain't gonna make that kick, I'll tell you that. That's not happening, I'll tell you that.
Can we just try it? We've got some college hoops. Doesn't happen very often. We got also a player who has no idea what's going on. Watch.
Sousa steps back, takes a long rainbow three and hits it. 10 seconds to go. Here comes Tavon Blackman. Blackman behind the back. Dribbles down the right side of the lane, beats his man to the bucket and scores with 3.8 seconds left.
Look at this, you're not going to get a shot off.
Nudoba
No shot off.
won't get a shot off, and the Bears win it.
Kenna Nudoba, who's the guy who dribbled out the clock. Apparently not aware of what the score was. LZ. Comedy or tragedy?
Yes. Both. It is both. The thing about it, he was a freshman, and when I went back and I looked at the stats, that was probably his best game. 7 points, 6 assists as a freshman early in the season.
Okay.
And then he does that.
I'm about to say, that ain't that good.
But he's a freshman.
Okay,
He hasn't had a great year.
Right.
The thing that's really
Just
kind of
started.
funny is that
started.
I don't know who to be more mad at. Him, the coach, or the other two dudes on the court who obviously doesn't know that they're behind either.
Good point.
Because if you look, he's not the only one that's kind of lollygagging in the
they are.
backcourt.
No, 15's
Look at that.
like, hey,
15
me,
wants
me,
the
me.
ball, but look at the other dude. He's
Yeah.
like, hey, what's going on?
Okay.
He's kind of walking around. Hey, look, he still isn't upset.
All right. The only thing that can make
No, he was
this.
celebrating.
He was celebrating, right?
We gotta get deep with this because I know it does sound like comedy. For me, it's tragedy. Let's get deeper than this. All right, there are two things that can support why this is not really a dumb play. The first thing, thank God he didn't go to Brown, because if you're an Ivy Leaguer out there doing that, boy, you went to Bryant for a
I
reason.
think Bryant's got a 78% acceptance rating, just to let you know.
Oh, pretty good.
yeah,
huh?
somebody
Pretty good.
Googled this.
Ivy League-ish. The Ivy League of whatever.
I was bored.
I didn't know.
I was bored looking for stats.
But have you ever been into? I went to the Ivy League school, so obviously lower level schools scoreboards don't always say Brown Bryant. They say home visitor, and I still would say you see doing side.
Wait,
sometimes
how do you not know which one you are?
I know I'm just trying to justify it. You look in a flash.
You're just trying to argue for the fun
You
of
look
it.
in a flash.
You went to an Ivy League school.
I'm trying to justify it. He looked in the flash and was like, "Oh, that's our side."
Oh, the flash of all those camera lights that were going on in that gymnasium.
Okay, I failed in trying to save him.
It was pretty
There were
interesting.
7 people at the end. 2 of them were the
I
announcers.
failed in trying to save him.
No, listen.
Home visitor. We didn't
wanna
know which
say
one.
The freshman
No.
made the
Can we
freshman
just-
messed up.
Can we
Yeah,
just
that's
give
all
you
it is.
guys more? Because look, we're just want to laugh at other people failing at
I
celebrations. So let's just roll video and laugh at everyone else.
I
Remember
tried.
this? This was actually one of the best ones we've seen. Celebrate! Except for there's 0.6 seconds left on the clock, which is enough,
Okay.
apparently, to score.
Look at that. Look at that egg on their face. Look at that.
And that's a full celebration.
real celebration.
Team-wide.
You are watching Sports Nation, presented by Toyota.
It's been a tough season for the 0-12 Browns. Hugh Jackson really opened up the playbook against the Giants, though, when he called for a halfback pass that totally failed. He was asked yesterday if that was an act of desperation, to which he responded, quote, "Oh no, I've always had those. I haven't even opened the bag of tricks yet." LZ, I give you the floor.
Coach, the next time you see a microphone, move away from it.
Where's he
man.
supposed
Do
to
not
go?
talk.
Oh, man, what do you
Listen,
mean?
we're on the heels of you crying in your press conference about losing games. And now you're telling us about this mysterious bag of tricks that you've been holding until what? You're 0-15? You're going to be like, whoosh.
Check it out.
Oh, bam, 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 bam. I got plays. I mean, come on now.
Look, bag of
Just
tricks.
stop talking, man.
Exactly what you said is the reason why he said what he said, which is in desperate times, calls for desperate measures.
He said it wasn't desperate.
But he said he always had the best.
0-12 is not desperate. I don't care what you say.
That's what he said.
But this is what coaches do. So we practice all of these triple flea flickers and double quarterback passes, and we don't run them when we're 1-0. We don't run them when we're 5-0. We don't run them until we're in a situation where this season may be lost or this season is lost. And that's when the coach comes on record and says, you guys don't know what's coming. Here comes the haymakers.
Let me ask
And
you
I
this.
support them.
Here comes the
What's the difference between
haymaker.
0-7, 0-12,
Yeah.
0-15?
Yeah.
How are any of those different?
Well, 0-7, you can still come back and actually make the playoffs mathematically. I know it doesn't happen, but mathematically, you can still sell that upstairs. You can't sell 0-12, nobody. It's like 0-12 turns into 1-15 probably.
Marcellus, it's okay to say that he said something stupid. It's okay to say
I
that.
kind of love it.
But that's what you do. When you're this desperate, you go and say, this is the only thing I have
Or
left.
maybe he's having fun with all of us.
He's just
like,
trolling
oh,
us.
I got a
In
whole
case of emergency,
Y'all stay tuned.
break glass. That's what he's doing. He's breaking the glass. He's like, I need this right now. We'll
I
see.
can't wait.
Yeah.
We're in for some good stuff then.
Or worse.
Browns is now must-see football. Moving on.
Guess it worked.
Coach Gregg Popovich was asked about Kawhi Leonard's leadership on the team this year in the absence of Tim Duncan. He acknowledged that he was a silent leader. He also added, I'd rather have him do that than beat his chest and wiggle his shoulders and stare at the camera and all that other crap. Now, he didn't name any names. If you want to read into it, this once happened by one Steph Curry. I'm not saying it because, quite frankly, I believe most other players in the NBA do this kind of stuff. And Kawhi Leonard is genuinely some sort of a bizarre unicorn. That being said, do you think he's taking a shot specifically?
I don't think he is. I think this is a difference between a guy taking a shot and a guy just pointing out the contrast of excellence. The contrast of excellence is Steph Curry shimmying and LeBron doing what he does, which is, beating the chest, the silencer. When LeBron's on the road only, that's to silence the crowd. And then when he's at home, he pumps it up. And when he's at home,
Wait, how does he know which gym he's in?
He didn't go to Bryant. He just skipped Bryant. He just skipped Bryant. He was like, I ain't going to that school. But all that said, the ultimate goal, ultimate desire, shut up. The ultimate desire of a coach is not personality. It's production. So when he says, I get production from my guy and I get the personality that I like, that's a stark contrast from those guys. I take it. I accept it. I love it.
Perfect fit.
I think he just kind of saying, it's okay. If you want to shimmy, that would have been okay too, but you don't shimmy, I still love you anyway. I just think it's like a nice pat on the back. And he's not really throwing shade at Curry. I don't even think he's even thinking about LeBron. I mean, across the league, we all just love a little shimmy, a little dance. And he's like, my dudes don't do that. You don't like a little dancing?
No, I don't at all.
You don't?
No, I like silent winners.
Wow, hold on. Because one thing I don't like is hypocrites. And Pop, you sound like a hypocrite because I like my coaches not celebrating.
What are you talking about?
What is this, Pop?
The championship parade ourselves. I know you don't know what they look like yet.
Oh, and what are you? I know what that looks like, Mama.
Memories.
I like my fans not celebrating like that either.
You still got that
act like you've been there before.
Yeah, we have been there like 5 times. That's not the point.
Hypocrites. You and Pop come from the same cloth. That's who you guys are. Hypocrites. Come on, Pop. Watch this out.
How many more days till Christmas? These fans.
And you were hydrated in that picture.
Whoa,
you were hydrated.
These guys thought they were being real cool while celebrating, but should they reconsider celebrating so hard next time?
Pop doesn't like you.
This is SportsNation, right?
Maybe he's like,
Stop it.
It's time for Post of the Nation presented by Toyota. We've got winners. We also have losers. So, Gary Ram, Eric Dickerson says the Rams aren't allowing him on the sidelines after he made some critical comments about the team. This has been all over the place all day already, LZ.
Get it, LZ.
Want to break some news?
Yes, I would love to break some news, Michelle. So most of the time when he's been talking about this, he said upper management called him. But on our radio show today, Mornings with Keyshawn, George, and LZ,
nice.
He told us that Jeff Fisher personally called him on the celly phone and said basically, dog, stop showing up because people don't like you.
On his cell phone?
On the cell phone.
Like it was a voicemail or person to person?
Okay, you know what? I believe Eric, I knew he didn't wake up one morning and say, you know what I want to do? Mess up my relationship with the Rams.
Right.
So I believe Eric, but I also believe that Jeff Fisher probably did that in a lighthearted way. Like, look, Eric, can you calm it down? Because right now we're trying to introduce ourselves to this new market. I'm getting pressured from the marketing execs. Maybe he didn't mean it as direct as Eric
Y'all
made
need
it
to
sound.
work on your communication skills, man.
Yeah.
That is what's happening right here.
Key to all relationships.
I'm just saying.
Damn.
Loser. Wow.
Hey,
Big excited. Some Leeds soccer fan celebrating a big win. 2 of them apparently can't handle it. Marcellus, Wait, what are you standing on? Garbage can?
Yeah, anything.
Like a person?
Maybe a sink. Like anything they could to get elevated. And they found out
All
quick.
men.
Get in.
Point that out.
All men.
Every
Because
time.
the women are taking the photos.
Oh! All right, we got move
All
on.
of them?
I'm keeping my job.
All
No,
of them?
not me. I'm out of that one. He got you back.
Jarvis Landry celebrating his birthday with a face cake. Okay. Wait,
right.
you eat your own face?
No, that's disgusting. At first I thought it was James Harden though. I was like, look at that beard.
It looks like that toy you used to have when you were a kid where you would like draw the beard in.
Yeah. Little
Sharpies.
Sharpies. It looks good. Why wouldn't you eat your own face? It's cake. It's not like it's scary to eat
Like
your own
what
face.
flavor would your nose be?
Oh, man. Ugh.
Is that chocolate?
Sorbet? Like,
Booger flavor?
Pistachio nut. Something salty.
I don't even know what happened. I don't even know what's going on
I would
right
eat my
now.
face. I don't care.
It's really creepy kind
Yeah,
actually.
a full body cake, maybe not, but I'll eat my face.
A full body cake?
What? Who has a loser?
Arm-
Your ears. I
don't
don't
know
think
what
that's what he's
I'm
thinking. Take a listen.
He got more plenty in him. Miss Rebecca, he got more plenty in him.
And she can't affect him. That's how in the zone he is right now.
That's interesting. Doesn't affect Reggie.
So I hate her.
Plenty in
She,
him.
is
that out there.
that like psychotic behavior?
Yeah, if I was a psychologist, I'd be wanting this person
Like,
brought
look how
in.
calm her face is,
Yeah.
and then this violent yelp comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I do not
Then
like
she turns to
this.
normal.
Yeah, she look like she gets away with a lot in life, like playing it off like
I
that.
don't
Shout out to
think she
C-Son
does.
too. I respect the Reggie.
Look at
Gibbs
Reggie
over there,
Theus.
C-Son. Yeah,
Right?
Yeah, C-Son gonna be all right. But
He's
what
like, you
is
go ahead and
going
keep
on?
screaming. My man got this.
Yeah, I'll give you my vocal
You guys,
cords
we're
first.
celebrating a psychopath. Loser.
Is she gonna be on The Voice next?
This guy's face, she could. Oh God, here it is. Here it is. Bodybuilder Giannis Magas.
Oh,
So upset he wasn't
man.
declared the overall winner that he does that. He also threw some tables. He also exposed himself at some point, Marcellus.
Oh, he let it go?
Body cake.
The string came
I mean,
off?
let's be honest, it's one piece of material. It's not like it took him a long time.
All right, let's
But-
do a that dudes on this.
Okay.
He didn't even turn his hips. Look at that. He didn't even turn it. You imagine if he would have put his body behind that?
My
Good
favorite
Lord.
is the bodybuilder in the blue swimsuit
Damn.
who's just casually looking at
orange
all this
guy?
unfolding without doing anything.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, he's just
Look
like,
at this.
oh man, that's messed up. Look
What
at
a
that.
Look
bizarre
at these
people.
people.
All men.
Who are y'all?
What country is this?
Latimer.
Sure it's here.
Sit at the table.
Is that Black Friday shopping?
Roy Ray's brother. Oh, yeah,
By the way,
brother.
also
Who are y'all, man?
Look at
Now
the
you
feet.
scare me. I want some of him. Got me pumped
I
a
do
little
not
bit.
like that.
That dude looks crazy.
Rampaging giraffes. Check out a giraffe
Oh.
and the lion. The
Oh,
business.
look out, Quincy. Oh, Quincy, get up.
BBC's Planet Earth too.
Oh,
I love
Get
this.
some.
Oh,
Get
got that
some,
reach
Simba.
advantage. You see,
Yeah.
in boxing, got that reach advantage. Came in there. Yeah.
Is this Zootopia?
Oh,
I feel
oh.
like his legs are gonna snap.
Come on, Simba, get up.
Looking, but he's not.
Simba was soft in the beginning, but Simba got hard by
I think
one
you've
and
been
a half.
mischaracterizing Simba.
No,
I thought
Sim-
Simba was thug-like, but apparently
you can't jump
Not in
up
every
like
hood.
that.
Not
Let's get
in
a that dudes out of this. All right, this what you gotta do. You gotta stay low. Use your leverage for you.
You are branding the
He
hell
jumped
out of
too
this.
soon. He jumped too soon.
He jumped too soon and lost all his leverage.
You just like a Brian basketball player celebrating too early.
Oh, that giraffe got
I
that
want a
reach.
giraffe.
Yeah.
Can
Where
we get a
Max
giraffe
at?
for Christmas?
You want a giraffe for
No, in
Christmas?
fact, I tried to buy a giraffe once. Don't ask. But you gotta buy two.
You gotta buy. Oh, you gotta
That's
bait
what I
him?
was told. It could have been a lie. Winner, Hippocritosaurus. Despite claiming he does not believe in dinosaurs, Marcellus took Marcellus Jr. to a dinosaur exhibit over the weekend. And oh my God, look at that face. So what's the deal? What did you explain to him? These aren't real?
Y'all stop that.
Hippocritosaurus
I took him.
Maximus.
Look, Santa was there too. So look, a lot of
We don't
things in
see
there
the
weren't
pictures
real.
of Santa.
Santa Claus was
What are
there.
you saying? Don't say
There's no
that.
Santa Claus.
Don't
There's no
say that out loud,
dinosaurs.
Marcellus.
I did learn a lot about these mythical creatures. That most of them were human size or smaller. So for all you people out there, Jurassic Park in it, they're not that big. They're supposed to be this small. Another lie that you've been told.
This small? Because that's not
Like
human
this small.
size.
This small.
Like human size or smaller.
It's the same as animals now. We have tiny animals and
Oh, I don't know.
understand.
tomorrow's Wednesday.
You should have heard what Junior said. He was like, Daddy, this not real. I was like,
bag of
really?
tricks.
He wanted to leave early. He was like, this is